Hello everybody and welcome back to another gameplay episode of Eco. You're joining me, 2%Skim, and the good news is we have some more stuff done in terms of research. So we're going to get this stuff going pretty much ASAP. Right click to create a skill scroll. We have Carpentry. I decided to do Carpentry as well because I need that for something else, and Baking. So we have Carpentry and Baking now, our new skills that we have in our skill tree. We'll be able to get those moving pretty darn quickly. So, in the meantime, let's put these books, in here, along with our property claim flags. We now have 25 property claim flags, which means we can actually claim an area bigger than what we actually started with being able to claim. So that's pretty cool. And I do plan on putting that to use over time, of course. So what did we say the new things were? Carpentry was one new thing. This gives us unlocks boards, bookshelf, carpentry table, tailoring table, door, log roof, small wooden sign, wood cart, wood sign, wood window. All things I do actually want. And then so pretty barrel, sawmill, and shelves. We're pretty good with just this for now. Level 1 lumber roof, lumber, modern wood window, peat roof, wood fence, and wood stairs. I'll grab that too actually. And what does this one give us? At speed and efficiency. Paper milling is not yet a thing for me. Let's go to cooking though, because we got butcher, right? What did we just learn though? Wasn't there something else we had learned? Carpentry, and what was the other one? I literally was just talking about this though. How did I forget? Well, we can always look at the book, I guess. Although I should probably remember these things. I feel old right now. Baking. Baking is also another one that we just learned. Okay, so let's go to cooking. I'm assuming it'll be in cooking. Culinary arts, milling, small butchery, campfire creations. 2. What does 3 give us? Charred sausage. Don't need that at the moment. Okay, different efficiencies. I thought that it would be in there. Would it be someplace else? Not in agriculture, it's not in carpentry, it's not in civics. It would be in cooking, baking. Do I need to know milling first, perhaps? Unlocks baking. I need to know milling first. Alright, well, what is milling? How do I find out milling? Milling. I need 5 prepared meats and then some wheat. So I think for prepared meat, I need to have a carpentry table. So let's see if we can make that. Now we can. We need 20 wood boards and 10 logs. So 20 wood boards. 20 wood boards. All right, let's get that going. So in the meantime, I do want to keep doing this, fixing this stuff up. So in order to do so, I will need some more wood. The day won't last terribly much longer. I like to have some tree stuff out here. This guy could probably go. They grow back, by the way, and they grow back if you remove the stumps. Trees will grow back. So that's why it's really important that you... I mean, like, even if you put yourself by only like a handful of trees, like 10 or so trees, it can still be pretty helpful to you. Because you end up, they end up growing back. So if like you took them every couple days that they grow back, you know, you can still pretty much have a consistent supply of wood with only a few trees that are actually there with you. So it's 3. This is probably 4. Come on. There you go. I had room for a little bit more, I guess, but I had to make another trip either way. Yeah, but between all the... Oops. Between all the different things I want to do. So we have to build a carpentry table to build a butchery table, which may require other things I don't have. But I also really want to kind of get... I might do another set of wood too, honestly. Of logs. Like, as in cut down another tree. Because I'm kind of a little bit concerned that between the flooring and the several tables I want to make, I may not have enough as is. Let's take down this one, because I like the other one that's behind me right now. I like where that one is. This one might fall down the hill. I hope not. That way. Little nudge, maybe. 6. That should be enough right there. 4, yep. It appears like the taller trees don't actually give you more wood, by the way. They just have like a... They're just less compact. Like the smaller ones I think are like more compact, but they give you the same amount. So, for example, this right here, that's like a 3 cut, right? Maybe a 3 cut? 2 to 3? You gotta think. Come on. But then it's 3. Alright, so never mind. My impression was wrong. I always felt like getting these guys was like, it somehow felt like more. Like the smaller ones you cut off a smaller portion and it felt like it was a bigger portion. I don't really know, but that's just kind of how my brain saw it, I guess. But either way, we're good there now. Nope, that's too large to pick up. That looks like it's a 5. That doesn't look too large to pick up. Oh, I guess it was a 7. I don't know. I'm not really sure how to determine the size of log based upon how many logs it actually gives you. But it's just something that I've noticed seems to be a little bit interesting. At least it interests me. In a way it's not terribly interesting, but it's somehow still interesting. Alright, so I want to put this... Where did it go? Oh, that's right. I only crafted the things for the carpentry table. I didn't actually craft it yet. Alright, it's going to take 2 minutes to craft. It'll go over there. Okay, so we got some trees. We got some logs now. But I'm looking for right here is going to be a little bit of food. Let's see, what are we looking at? Protein's a little low and fat's lowest. Lower than it should be. High in fat, lower in protein would be best, but I don't have that. I have this. So it actually made it worse. Fat and vitamins and carbs to a lesser degree. What do I have for that? What do I have for that? Fat and vitamins. It's protein. I don't want protein though. I want fats and vitamins and lesser amount of carbs. That's the opposite. Because carbs is the highest, right? Fat and vitamins. Is there anything I have that's just like literally just fats and vitamins? Or primarily fats and vitamins? I don't know. Protein, carbs and vitamins. Carbs and vitamins. That's closer. And then I'm just low on fat, really. Higher carbs, lower vitamins would help. And then some tallow maybe to help balance this out. Lower carbs, higher vitamins. What do we have for that? Higher carbs now. I need higher carbs, lower vitamins. Boom. And we're getting close to quite balanced. Fat's the only thing that's really off now. And I'll put some tallow in there, even though it's not really worth it, to be honest. It's better used as a fuel. I don't have anything else that's particularly fatty, though. Alright. So what do we have? We have ourselves a carpentry table. That's probably where most of my wood is going to go from this point on. Hard to see. Is that good? Hard to rotate, but I don't know if this needs to be rotated or not. Ah, we have Fletcher's tool shelf now. We have chairs, sanding blocks, shelves. I wonder if I could put all my books on shelves. I like this. This looks cool. Bow, bucket, lumber. But for lumber, I need wood pulp. Paper, I need paper milling. And I have to process lumber. Wood pulp can be burned for pitch or pressed into paper. And I need lumber to do a lot of this other fun stuff. So lumber is definitely on the kitchen would be a good thing too. That's stone. But the butchery table is what I was looking for. That's 20. I need 20 boards. Alright, I like that. I think I can do that. Let's do 20 boards. And I'm gonna need stone as well. And for stone, I think I'm gonna want to use that chest trick again. Wow, I'm lost. Good thing I have this. Yeah, so that can be rotated. Why don't we do this for now? Why don't we just take all the books and put them in our book bag? I think that's fair. Property claim flag and hammer. So I think I'm gonna take that with me when I go. Oh yeah, that needs to be fixed. That needs to be fixed. Yeah, that's not gonna do it. That's not gonna do it. All right. Don't I have it? Yep, here we go. So I think it's R to rotate. I can't tell. There you go. I got it. I got it facing the right direction now. There you go, right? Alrighty. There you go. That's better. So let's take out the boards. There they are. Put them over here. I think I'm going to need to start thinking about expanding the building soon even. I'm going to start running out of space once I get sawmills and stuff like that going so I can build some more stuff with the carpentry. That, or maybe I should start considering specializing into something in particular, which, if that's the case, I'm going to go for kitchen type stuff. At least to start. Although, being over here with all this wood might not be a bad idea to be more of a land mill kind of, or a sawmill kind of deal too. I will want a Fletcher's tool shop, by the way. But what I really want to look for, what I'm working for right now, first of all, the butchery table. Oh, water wheel. That's so cool. A windmill? Oh man, I gotta get that stuff too though. I gotta do it all, really, is basically it. So I might be like a wood and food based kind of deal. I feel like that's not bad for my area over here. And maybe outsource some of the other stuff that I need to someplace else. I think I like that idea. Alright, so shelves require some boards. I wouldn't be against having shelves. The Fletcher's tool shelf I wouldn't be minding either. I'm making the butchery table. Alright, and I do want to get to lumber though. I'm not really sure about wood pulp. I'm not really sure how to make it. I need to process wood in order to get that. What else do we have in here that I'm looking at doing? And there's other stuff in here. The baking skill book I have, right? Yeah, that's right. I did do that, but I need to be able to do this to get the culinary arts before I can have a kitchen. And I need advanced culinary book. Oh man. Milling. I think milling is what I need, which is prepared meat, which I think I need to do with the butchery, and then wheat. So perhaps my next best choice of action will be to actually go hunting. So that's definitely what I'm thinking here. In the meantime, though, I'm gonna do a little bit of work. Oh, I can't. I just can't. There's just not enough. There's just not enough vision at this time. Oh, that didn't even work. Nope. Nope. I'm not doing this right. It's just too dark in here. Now I know that there's other different like choices for that. There's lamps and stuff that we could do. But I wonder if I could buy that. Because this is just not going to be effective to go one to the other. You can't put the torch on the wall, by the way. I mean, maybe you can. But I haven't found a way to put the torch on the wall at this point. So basically what I'm working on right now, what I'm trying to do right here is put some more wood down. But it's impossible to see. It's actually basically impossible to see. I'm standing on some right there. Nope, nope, that did not help. nope. I'm not looking for a shovel, I'm looking for my axe. There you go. So I can actually do that. That's cool. Oh, wow. Why'd it go away? It switches me back to my axe the moment I'm using it. Alright, that's a little obnoxious to be honest with you, but... I mean, Alright, so I'll put the logs back. I just want the sun to come up so I can go hunting. Oops. That's not what I actually intended to do. Let's put that back down for now. Working on a little bit at a time, guys. A little bit at a time. I don't always show you guys this process, but I do want to show you a little bit of building now and then, just so you kind of get like the process I'm going through and how I'm organizing it. In case you guys are interested in doing something the same way, you know, I want to give you guys a piece of everything that I do. It just may not be all at once, you know what I'm saying? We have quite a bit of wood stored up though, and we have some other goodies stored up that I think will be helpful. We have enough light right now to actually see in generality what we are doing. Boom. Alright, so we're a little bit more done. Yep, we're a little bit further done now than we were before. And the sun's coming up. I'm gonna... the Fletcher's tool shelf requires, I think, 10 logs, right? Well, I'm gonna get that going too while I'm away. Because I do think hunting is going to be a pretty big part of my gameplay, just because I enjoy it so much. So I feel like I'm gonna take 6 seconds. Alright, so you know what? I'm going to do that first then. In case I can do something cool with my arrows that'll make them more efficient or something. But I mean, just look at this. Look at all the trees and all the stuff that I have available to me. Having trees would be really helpful. I don't know if, I mean, a windmill might be helpful out there or something. I don't know if this will be, I don't know if I can use a water wheel, because I think you need a river for a water wheel, which I don't have. So let's see what we have here though. Let's see what's available to us. In storage we have the Fletchers and we have the Butchery table. So in theory I'd want to keep these two next to each other. But there's not a terribly too much room left in here, so let's put the Butchery table right here. Oh, okay, I see what's going on here. Sugar. Let's remove this guy. I don't think it has anything in it right now, so we're good to remove that guy. And we'll put the Fletch table right there. Yeah, this place is getting a little bit cramped and a little bit busy. I think I'm going to want to start considering to expand this way, or maybe even out over the ocean a little bit and kind of just enjoy myself in one of those two directions. I could also go up. I could also go up and make a second story. Have, like, you know, basics on the first floor, you know, cooking and baking on the second floor, and the third floor being wood stuff. I mean, there's a whole bunch of different things I could do, but I do think that's going to have to be part of our plan here. All right. I thought this would give me things. Why can't I use it? Huh. I'm not really familiar with the Fletcher's tool shelf, so I'm not sure what to do with that one. This one I do. Raw meat. How do I make raw meat? Oh, I see. So, butcher elk. I get leather hide, so I should be a tailor too. I need butchery 2 for that. How do I get butchery 2? One might ask. I believe it's already in my cooking. Butchery level 1, butchery level 2. Awesome. Let's take out these guys. At this point, I feel like it's going to become moderately useless for me to use the carcasses to make just like charred meat. I think that that's gonna be replaced basically by what I can do here. So let's put in storage both my elk carcasses, and then we can make 2 butchered elks, which is gonna be 20 raw meat and 8 leather hide. Butcher wolf and all that stuff gives you different kind of level hides and meats and stuff. Raw roast. What do you use? Raw roast and raw meat you can turn into raw roast, which is that and scrap meat. What do you use the scrap meat for though? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you use. Oh, scrap meat plus, wait. Raw meat can be turned into prime cut. Nice. Alright, I mean, I like this. I like it. It's just, alright, let's order that. And, I'm not sure if we actually have to go hunting at this point. Oh. Oh, wait, that's a modular. It changes the function of it. So if I put this over here, I think they work together somehow. Only 2 allowed but 5 present though, so that's still the problem. The problem is still the fact that there's too many things in this room for it to function. So we're gonna have to change that. Oh boy, that's gonna take a little bit of time. I think I need to do like a whole little revamp on how this is shaped up. But I mean, you can hear my ghost Skim is butchering over there, which is good. He's hard at work, and that's gonna allow us to do some things that'll hopefully get us some culinary. Only 2 allowed, but 4 present. I'll have to separate out rooms now. I think I can make a room here. Oh boy, this is gonna take some. This is gonna take some work, guys. It's gonna take some thinking. I can't use that right now. What do you have in storage? Nothing? Alright. Let's get rid of you. And after you're done, we'll get rid of you for the time being, and we'll do some organization. Wow. So let's see. Leather hide and raw meat. Should probably be cooked before being consumed. That makes sense. But what can I cook with the raw meat? That's what I want to know. Charred meat and all that stuff is not really what I'm looking for. What can I use raw meat to do? Campfire stew uses scrap meat. And roast requires campfire roast. Oh man, that's not bad. Good protein, good fat. And then tallow too. So this is going to become less useful to me basically for cooking purposes at this point. Yeah, it sounds like that's going to be hardly useful to me. I have to get into the baking levels. The baking side or the cooking side of this stuff. Prepared meat, prime cut. That's craft time stuff. Small butchery speed, meat prep efficiency. You know, okay. So it's still helpful, but really, I'm gonna need the kitchen and stuff. I need cooking 1 to get milling. And then unlocks baking. I can then use that to unlock culinary arts. Oh boy. Yeah, so I need to do some like room separation at this point. Maybe separate out a room, you know, on this side, basically going from here to here. blocking it off, and then having some maybe cooking stuff in here, and then but I don't know quite what I have to do, but stuff has to be changed basically before this even works anymore. Oh yikes, I can't hold it all. It's too heavy. It's too heavy. Alright, we'll put all the meat and stuff in there. For now. My goodness gracious, this is getting intense. There's so many different things I have to do and take care of right now. But we're getting somewhere. We're going to have tailoring available to us, which is cool. And we're going to have some cooking stuff available to us as well. You know? I like the sound of both of those things. What do I need, though, for culinary art? Cooking skill book. I have that. I have the cooking skill book. I made that. I'm enjoying that. So I have cooking. What I need is culinary skill book. Prepared meats and flatbread. For flatbread, I need milling. For the milling one, I need prepared meat and wheat. So that is actually going to be good to go. Why don't we grab some of that? Let's grab the wheat first, because then I'll run out of space. I don't know how to do differentiating. I don't have enough wheat. I need to go get some wheat, guys. I forgot about that, to be honest with you. So I'll need wheat for that, and then I think I'll need to separate out this room. I'm going to do that first, though. I want you guys to be here for that. So this is going to be the plan for now. Actually, wait, we need a door, you know? So yeah, this is going to be the plan for the time being. We'll see if it's big enough to still meet room requirements. If it does, then we're pretty well set. And we'll just use this until a more permanent solution can be made. Oh no. The roof needs to be higher. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. I have some work to do. Clearly, I need to revamp this a little bit. Get it all fixed up. Get it all ready to go. Maybe expand it out a little bit more too before we're ready to keep going on any further. So we've definitely hit our limit in what we can do with what we have available. So, with that being the case, guys, don't you worry your pretty tiger head. We're going to get you back to Tyson your cozy tiger bed, but in the meantime, we're going to have to do a little bit of work here. We're going to have to actually do a lot of work. We're going to have to basically revamp much of what we've got going on here in order to make it, in order to allow us to use all of our different kind of workbenches at the same time, because we need different rooms, and I need the house to be one higher. So, because that doesn't look right. I don't like it at all. It doesn't actually function, I don't think, as a new room. And I need it higher up. Or I need a different kind of roof. I'm not quite entirely sure, to be honest with you. But I need to figure it out. So until I figure it out, guys, we're going to have to take a break here. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, a comment, subscribe, grab some fun stuff. You know I really, really do appreciate it. And most importantly, as always, peace out.